Hello friends and family from Lakeland, Florida. Today we're doing something a lot of fun. I'm really excited. We're over here at the RP Funding Center in Lakeland, Florida. We're doing the Central Florida Comic-Con. It's our first Comic-Con ever, actually. And we used to live back home in Pennsylvania. Like, we had the Philadelphia Comic-Con and also the New York Comic-Con. We never got to go to any of those. So we're excited to be here at the Central Florida Comic-Con and show you guys everything that it has to offer. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. If you are coming, the parking is only a $10 fee, which is actually very reasonable. I did want to point out this very odd shaped sculpture over here. I'm not exactly sure what they're going for here or what that is, but that is definitely a very strange sculpture. But we're heading right over here. This blue building is the RP Funding Center. I'm just really excited to go here and enjoy our first Comic-Con together. I do want to quickly show you guys some of the people that are going to be here. The voice actors from both Phineas and Ferb, both of those are going to be here. You have X-Pac from WWE. Let's see here, a couple characters from the Power Rangers, and there are so many different anime actors and whatnot here. Definitely excited to check this out. It looks like this is also home to the Lakeland Magic. Like, I literally never knew this place was here. Like, it's really neat. So the Lakeland Magic, and they do have Paw Patrol Live coming here. That's really looks like a lot of fun. Just made our way into the building. We actually have to look for registration right off the bat though. Look at this, I see Ghostface over there. Lots of different cosplayers. Over here is the actual like entrance to the area. So we've officially acquired our Sunday wristbands. Today is actually the last day of the Comic-Con. I do want to show you guys some of the different signage they have. Spike Hall, panels, gaming are to the right. Over here they also have the exhibit hall. And then down here is the arena way. I think we're actually going to head this way first though. Like, these sound really interesting. It is definitely very busy here. I actually see some Star Wars cosplayers right over here. Like, that is really cool. They actually have the really nice lightsabers. Oh, we see Ghostface again. There they are. Uh-oh. Yep. Very fancy, intricate costumes for sure. Let's actually go into the exhibit hall. So this is actually the exhibit hall. There's a lot of like old school comic books over there. They do look like they have a ton of like different Loungefly offerings and bags that, quite frankly, I don't think I've ever seen before. Aristocats, Walt Disney Presents, $55. And check out all these Harry Potter house items. All of these purses are $75 a piece. Oh, look at this one. That is so neat. A Looney Tunes Loungefly bag, and also Princess Tiana. Like, they have a lot of really incredible offerings. A really fun Jurassic Park one. Let's see here, $90 for that guy there, and a couple other different ones. I actually remember these ones from Universal Orlando. But over here is the Gorilla Lobster booth. Lobster collectibles, actual lobster there. Check that out with like a machine gun. Some of the different panel that they actually have is Michael Mosley. Over here is the section for Bill Rogers, and then Lisa Ortiz over in this section. Not everybody's out and actually signing at the moment, but it does look like they have Lisa Ortiz out signing. I do want to just check out some of the other people that are actually out and doing some of the signing. Oh, over here is Phineas and Ferb. You actually have Vincent Martella. So here's their booth where they're doing their signings. And then over here is David Ergo Jr. Or Ergo Jr., I should say, from Phineas and Ferb. Right over here is actually the one who voices a character from Attack on Titan. Let's see what else we have. Lots of awesome autographs. Emily Neves and David Martranga over there. And look at this, there's also lots and lots of Star Wars cosplay right now. Look at the Stormtrooper. Like, I am totally in love with a lot of these costumes. I can't get over that. Look at that. That is incredible. You also even have George Lowe from Space Goes Coast to Coast. I remember watching that when I was little. That was such a good cartoon, like very, very good. And Molly Searcy over here, another voice actor. Here's all the different anime characters that she actually voice acted. Of course, this being my first Comic-Con, like I am blown away just entering here. Like literally there's a stormtrooper over there. I think I saw Chewbacca back there and so many different characters. Like some of these people have put a lot of time and effort into this cosplay and I love it. This booth here is called Retro Rat. They buy, sell, and trade toys, comics, and video games, and it looks like they actually have a lot of retro items. Like look at this. It's an old school Mighty Morphin Power Rangers bicycle, $229 for that. Even some Dick Tracy items, like look at this. Like these have to be like very, very old actually. Special collector's edition these ones are. But they also have like a lot of characters that are just bagged up, like authentic. Like this one here is from the Ninja Turtles, $29.99. Like I remember having him when I was little. Let's see what else we have doing over here. Yeah, just lots and lots of different characters, all bagged up. All these are vintage too. They even have some from Star Trek. This booth over here has a lot of really nice artwork. Standard art prices are $20 a piece or 4 for $50. But check these out. Like these are actually like metallic in color. You have Freddy Krueger, a very popular new anime. You have Chainsaw Man. They have Black Panther and like a lot of really just awesome characters. Look at this. You got Jason Voorhees and also Harley Quinn over there. I do like that they actually have some Nightmare Before Christmas ones too. But these prints actually come in like very, very large sizes as well. They have so many different offerings at this booth. Oh, and look up there. There's even Boba Fett hanging out up there. That is really neat. Oh, and I think somebody said Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is actually about to come up on us. There's lots of really fun cosplay here though. There's also a whole booth here of really awesome Funko Pops. I do actually want to show you some. There are literally just Funko Pops for days. They do have them kind of branched off with like anime ones. But over here are some really fun Disney ones. They have the Sleeping Beauty Castle with Mickey Mouse for the 65th anniversary of Disneyland. That one is actually only $30. They have a fun one over here. It says Darth Vader and you get the Snow Trooper, $30 for that one. But they have something for like every genre here. Masters of the Universe. You have Skeletor on Panther. That is so cool. And such an iconic like a cartoon. Like I loved Masters of the Universe. $30 for that one. And then you also have Ron Weasley in the flying car with the Ford Angula. $25 for that. That one there is really, really interesting. And it does look like they have a larger Darth Vader over here. Like the helmet actually opens up. And that one's really neat. You actually have Darth Vader inside there. $30. There's also a whole Ghostbusters section over here. And look at the attention to detail on these. Like these are like the proton packs just from the movies. Like they did these, like they outdid themselves. Like they look incredible. Just like the ones they would actually wear on their backs. And they just need the little trap there to throw. Like those are really, really cool. They do awesome have this really cool photo op, and look at that. You got Han Solo there in the Frozen. Luke's actually getting his picture taken holding a lightsaber, and even BB-8. That is really, really something else. He's frozen over there. She says she has to check on Han Solo later. This is all in the same room where they actually have tables set up. So if you're into like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering and different collectible trading card games, you can actually come here and enjoy and play a couple games with each other. Like I like how they did that actually. Lots and lots of tables. Also check out this animatronic dinosaur. This is actually called Deinonychus, and it inspired the Velociraptor in the Jurassic Park movies. This is a really amazing animatronic that they have here. Like it's really, really like accurate. Like look at the size of that, and then the claws and the talons. That is really neat. How cool is that though? A dinosaur that actually inspired the Velociraptor in the Jurassic Park movies. They were saying how it was discovered in 1965 actually. Like, and they first found out how fast that they ran. It's actually like a really cool piece of history, and it's a great photo op here as well. This next section actually looks like it's in the arena where the Lakeland Magic play. Look at that. You can see all the different booths and whatnot. Okay, yeah, this is our speed here. Like I am excited to be in here. They have have a bunch of Disney pins, $6 each, 2 for $10 or 5 for $20. Let's check out some of the different Disney pins that they have here. Look at those, they're actually like in the shape of bowling pins. You have a lot of the Disney villains there with a bunch of ties. Over there you have a really cool Cinderella one. Let's see what else that we have. Some pendants there, and lots with Figment. Yeah, these are really, really cool. Oh, look at Mickey there. Mickey is a pirate. And look at this, I have never seen pins inside of binders before, but I am in like Disney heaven. Like they have newer release sales over here, like Disney Windows of Main Street USA, $20 a piece or 3 for $30. Then over here they actually have like the Walt's Legacy pins, and I love these ones. These are some of my favorite. We actually have pictures of Walt Disney. This is like a yearbook picture. It says Principal Walt Disney. That one's $25. A couple Mickey Mouse tablet ones. First merchandise that says that there is really interesting. But look at those, like aren't they something else? This one flips there, almost like a compass or something like that, and it actually shows you a picture of Walt Disney. The name of this booth though is actually Double Lucky Enterprises. They sell Funko Pops and lots of Disney collectibles. Like there are tons and tons of different Funkos. They have a bunch of Beauty and the Beast. They have the Beast, Gaston, Belle, Lumiere. Like you got all of the characters. But they have some really rare like Disney pins in here. Like ones that I even personally haven't seen before. Look at these Disney villains enamel ones. You got Cruella de Vil. Over here, look at that, you got Princess Jasmine. That one there is $50. And look at this one. Okay, yeah, that one is awesome with the Evil Queen, $75. And then they have a bunch of really fun different Haunted Mansion. These are actually called fantasy pins. It looks like they're all riding the Haunted Mansion. Like you have Belle and the Beast riding the Haunted Mansion. $20 a piece only. It also says they're having a special on their Loungefly backpacks. Any bag marked $50 or more, actually $10 off. They have the Disney Park Loungefly here for the 50th anniversary of the Main Street Electrical Parade. And again, just lots of different offerings. Over here is a really fun Nightmare Before Christmas one. And then look at this one with Mickey and Minnie, like they're kissing right there. And they're making a heart shape with their hands. I love this. Like this is actually just perfect for Valentine's Day. But this entire area is just filled with so many different collectibles. Like lots of signed Funko Pops and all sorts of different things really. Like over here is a fun little art print booth, and they have like a Pikachu, different anime characters. But I do actually want to come over here. Look at this, Pop Fandom Toys. It looks like, again, just amazing selections of different Funko Pops. Let's see what's going on over here on this side. Batman and Robin. This one here is actually from the 2020 summer convention. That one there is really cool. They have Belle from Beauty and the Beast. You gotta love Sam from Trick or Treat. And of course, you have to have Harry Potter. It looks like he's actually holding the sword of Gryffindor in his hand. That one there is $35. Definitely some very, very random artwork here. Like look at these. You have Batman on the toilet, Iron Man. Over there you have Hulk, Darth Vader. I think even Albus Dumbledore and Lord Voldemort are up there. And all these characters here are sitting on the toilet. How interesting is that? Definitely very, very unique. If you do want to check them out, their name is Diz Parody, and they're on Instagram as well. And check out the Boba Fett one. He's actually sitting by a fireplace. Like, look at that, isn't that crazy? He's got his feet up, and he has a R2-D2 lamp. That is so cool. This booth over here features a bunch of different fandom items. Like they have a bunch of really intricate shields, and then over here are a bunch of really fun swords. Like look at these. Let's see here. Yeah, they're like a really sturdy foam material. Definitely very, very fancy and ornate. And they also have some knives. I do believe these are actually like anime knives, because I did purchase Matthew, I think this one for Christmas this past year. They are really neat. This booth is actually incredible. They have a bunch of different types of phone cases, and I'm in heaven. Like there is phone cases literally for every single type of phone. I actually want to show you guys some of these. They have Hellfire Club phone cases. That there is really cool. Then over here, look at this from Wednesday on Netflix. That phone case is actually just really, really nice. They have Deadpool as Bob Ross. Let's actually check some more of these out, a couple different anime options. And then look at the old school Game Boy phone case. I love that. These are really good quality, actually. A couple other photo ops and whatnot over here. You have Judith Hoag. She actually played the mother in Halloween Town. Ken Scott played Raphael in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And like I said, there's also some other people that actually played in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That is a lot of fun. Another amazing thing, they have the animator from Scooby-Doo here, Tom Cook, and it looks like also Masters of the Universe, the director slash animator. He's here signing like Funkos, and yeah, he's literally just signing everything, taking photos. And they do have X-Pac over here, if you guys remember him from WWE. I was a big fan of him growing up. Oh boy, look at this. These droids are talking. They're actually on remote control. Looks like he's waving to us almost. Look at this guy. Oh, hello. Oh boy. Uh-oh. What are they doing?
I want to watch you.
What is going on?
Now, I'll tell you what I am looking for. I'm looking for a good pair of boosters and fuel.
Oh,
Boosters.
Boosters and fuel they need for these guys. Looks like they're trying to charge up the old Millennium Falcon back there. Oh. Oh, it looks like he tried to bring back his boosters and fuel. I don't think it's quite working. That's not going to get the Millennium Falcon going. Oh, keep trying. Gotta keep trying. Yeah, where's he going? He's coming back. I think he's going to be trying to get him something else over there. Oh, there goes the droid again. Oh, she. Oh, they got Brandy's phone. I think they're trying to figure out how to work it out. They got some amazing photo ops here, though. Look at that. Oh, he's taking pictures of us. I love it. I absolutely love it. Those interactions with the Star Wars characters are the best. Like, I don't even think they're that good over in Galaxy's Edge, and that's like a long shot. Like, they are so good. Like, he actually took Brandy's phone, started taking selfies, and just pictures like all over the place. Actually handed her his piece of equipment. Like, that is so fun. This droid, though, I'll tell you, he is everywhere. Look, he's coming right at us. Oh my gosh, he is coming right at us. Oh, he's shaking his hand again. Hello. Very, very nice. Oh, he's even spinning his head. Oh, we got the antenna going up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Business is definitely starting to pick up. Look at this. There is a ginormous Pikachu right there. How adorable. Oh, look at that. And then over here, look at this. Darth Vader is out and about now. Oh, he's staring down the droid. The droid is back over here. We got to get a look. See over here. Look at Vader staring down the droid. That has got to be the happiest Pikachu ever. Look at him. Look at his little paw hands. How adorable is this? Luke's actually getting his picture taken with him. He bought a Attack on Titan sword. How adorable. It looks like it's like a freeze frame, like he was still there. This booth actually has a bunch of the old school WWE figures. Look at this. You got the Rockers with Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. That is so neat. $18 for those guys. Oh, look at this. Down here is Steamboat. 15 bucks. Like, I remember playing with all of these toys growing up. Like, it is so cool to see these. Brandy actually found the Bella twins. They have Andre the Giant for $30. Let's see if we can follow. Here he is. Okay. They have a Hulk Hogan one as well. I was totally a little Hulkster growing up. It says Hulkster Rolls, $25. Again, these are like the old school original WWF, I should say, action figures. Over here is a Brutus the Barber Beefcake, only $8. I do remember he came with a pair of scissors with him. Also, these old school WCW figures are actually still in their packages. And look, you could see the original sticker Ames where they were purchased for $5.99. But they have Vader right here, one of the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs, and they also have Hulk Hogan for $100 and then $70 and then $75 for Vader. And also some really cool old G.I. Joe figures. I remember that, like KB Toys these are from. They have the sticker on those guys still. Like, I probably had so many of these growing up. It's actually really cool to see all these vintage toys and action figures. This for me is a total throwback. They also have the original WWF rings that you would use to play with your Hasbro action figures. Like, that is incredible. Like, that is amazing. Definitely brings back my childhood. $75 for those. And the stuff behind the glass is always some of the best items. They have Crush, Ric Flair back there, and also the Allegiant of Doom, Hawk and Animal. Yeah, that's neat. I think we're gonna actually head into the Dinosaurs Will Always Be Awesome. Like, we're gonna go ahead into this panel and go check this out. This will actually be our first panel of the day. And if you guys remember, like, that's the actual dinosaur that inspired the Velociraptor in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Woo!
I gotta tell you, I feel completely underdressed compared to some of you guys here in the audience here today. I'm so glad that you're here. I love these events because it's a time for all of us to come together and really celebrate the things that we're truly passionate about and all the things that we love. And in many cases, those things can be not only a deep passion that stems from popular culture or from some new show or movie that you watched, but some things can stem from passion that we've had from when we were kids. My name is Jimmy, and I run a nonprofit organization called Dinosaurs Will Always Be Awesome, which is a fact, it's a show title, it's a podcast, and now it's a museum as well. Now, I saw this movie in the theater 12 times, which tells you exactly how old I am. But it's also something that has evoked such a strong feeling in each of us. We all have experiences because we all had our dinosaur phase as kids growing up. I've met many of you here today already, and I asked you one particular question. It's a question I ask of everyone, and I do it from a scientific perspective for a very important reason. So I'm going to ask you all once again. I'm going to ask you this question, and I want you all to shout it back to me at the exact same time, okay? Before we go back onto the steps of Isla Nublar, I want to ask you, what is your favorite dinosaur?
T-Rex.
Velociraptor.
Mine too. Which is fine, because it's mine too. It's one of the coolest dinosaurs of all time. And so, T-Rex not only got an incredible resurgence from the movie Jurassic Park, but it's one dinosaur that's been with us from the very beginning. It's always one of the biggest, and the baddest, and the meanest, and the coolest. And it's the one that you could walk around with two hands going like this, and when it came time to eat your chicken finger dinosaur nuggets, you could just put your hands up like this and just eat off the plate like this, because it was okay. Because it's childlike imagination. Doesn't matter that I was 38 years old when I did it. Jurassic Park unlocked those memories for us. It took us to these scenes, digging out in the Mojave Desert, uncovering a complete skeleton with Dr. Grant and Dr. Sapp and all those amazing paleontologists. Working there. People ask me, would you visit if it was a real place? I think you have to pay to visit the place you work at.
I'd really say that.
So I would absolutely work there.
Yes.
But there's so many beautiful things that have come out of this movie, not just these great memories, but believe it or not, entire branches of science have been created as a result of this incredible film. Mr. DNA.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to say dinosaur for the rest of the presentation. Because of the movie Jurassic Park, it inspired a generation of scientists, new paleontologists who were brought out of this film asking new questions that hadn't been asked before. The idea of pulling DNA from 66 million year old fossils and finding out genetically what a creature is actually like inspired a new science called paleogenomics. Look at some of the famous denizens of Isla Nublar who are still looking good after 65 million and 30 years. Starting off, where is the goat? Right there is the goat, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, this looks so cool. The Tyrant Lizard King, as it's always going to be known, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Recently, we found out that there's a study published that said there might be 3 separate species of T-Rex. We've now come back on that. So there's only one true Tyrannosaurus Rex. The other ones are placeholders in case we find new things later on. And that's because of a creature called Kronosaurus, which was a really cool marine reptile. We found some other specimens that predated it and put it into a different category. And then because of some way science works, the older name has to stick. And the older name wasn't as cool as the lizards of the sun god Kronos. So I couldn't tell you what it is. But Chronosaurus, the name, is no longer used quite the same way. A scientist said, we're not letting that happen to T-Rex. We're going to keep this name. So they created placeholder spaces so that the dinosaur name could continue. T-Rex in Jurassic Park was the coolest thing ever. It was this unstoppable force of nature. And at the end, when the raptors were about to kill the humans, we got a Deus Rex Machina out of the whole thing and saved the day. We've learned a lot about T-Rex since then. He's only gotten better and bolder since then. This is from the recent Apple TV series Prehistoric Planet, where we now know that Tyrannosaurus Rex could swim. We have fossil remains of footprints of T-Rex doing little tippy-tap paddles across small channels. Tyrannosaur footprints where the tips of the claws are dragging across the silt as they are swimming across shallow channels. We've known as the speedy thief. Now, Velociraptor originated in the late Cretaceous. They actually, even though the first movie showed that dig scene in Montana, Snakewater, Montana, they were thinking of Velociraptor. Velociraptor didn't live in the United States. They were actually from Eastern Asia and parts of Mongolia, in a place called the Gobi Desert, the Cliffs of Fire. And so that's where all the Velociraptors are found. And so why would we make such a big shift like that? Let's go back to before the movie. Go back to the book. Go back even further. This is Deinonychus. Deinonychus was the first agile dinosaur that we discovered back in 1968 from this gentleman named Don Ostrom. Now, the original Deinonychus is on display at the Carnegie Museum, and you can also see another one at the American Museum of Natural History in New York. But these creatures were some of the first dinosaurs to buck the idea of them being slow and lumbering creatures. This is the life-size skull of a velociraptor. So it's more of a turkey-sized turkey than a 6-foot turkey. Yeah. But the teeth are still very sharp. They're hooked back. This creature has very large eyes and a large brain for the rest of its body. So they were still very smart, and they could still hunt in some pretty good groups here.
This is why they had it attacked, because they were small.
They worked together from time to time. This is the actual dinosaur that the Jurassic Park raptors were based upon. And what I loved about the dinosaurs so much in that movie was not that they were so cool looking, but they made you feel like they were alive. And so with my friend Poe here, we can do some of the same cool things with it because she, in fact, has a little extra get up and go in his stuff. So this life-size Deinonychus was built by Dino Don Lessem, who actually worked on Jurassic Park. He worked at this scene, in the Mojave Desert scene. And after the movie was done, they didn't pay him in money, they paid him in all the robots. So he has all of the animatronics from Jurassic Park, and he's turned that into a business where he creates incentives all around the world. And dinosaurs will always be awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Okay, we had such a great time at the Central Florida Comic-Con. That last panel there where it talked about everything like Jurassic Park and all of the different dinosaurs, how they had some fossils, and actually that animatronic was used like in Jurassic Park. So the guy that actually made all of those animatronics kind of portioned them out and sent them out to different places and things like we saw today where you could actually see them. So that is just incredible. All of the cosplay was amazing. There's so many amazing just items that you could purchase from anime to Disney to Harry Potter and every type of fandom that you would like. But I love the cosplay. That was just really, really neat to see. We'll definitely be back again next year. Again, I want to thank Central Florida Comic-Con for having us out today. We had an amazing time. If you'd like to further support the channel, please consider checking out our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box of this video. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.